And I want to do a follow-up from the recent incident where the parole agent lost his life out here in Oakland. Officer Joshua Byrd, RIP. Now, it appears that the suspect has been identified. Cat named Brian Keith Hall. So let's break it down. Well, the thing about it, because I made a prior video when I spoke on it, and this was before most of the information was released. So obviously certain details wasn't mentioned. And even in this video, all the details still ain't been released. But my main point in this is that it's acts like this that further complicate or blur the line between the people and law enforcement. Now, although this is an isolated situation, you already got people on one side who want to put an end to police brutality, rightfully so, and the like. And then you got people on the other side that's pushing for more police, stricter law and order, no guns and all that. So in a nutshell, so it's actions like this, behavior like this, that bruh just did, really make it bad for us all in that respect. Straight up. And we still don't know why he did exactly what he did, but from all accounts, it seemed like he was a J-Cat. Bro was a J-Cat. That actually was a J-Cat action, a rash move. Now again, we don't know the specifics, but regardless. And for those that don't know what that means, that pretty much means he wasn't mentally stable. So, and it's a lot of that going on out here. And now everybody got their reasons. So this is definitely not a jab at that, not at all. And it's just, yeah, it's a cold situation, because again, you got people on one side, because we know police brutality exists. We've seen it. How many protests? How many people? But again, and this is an isolated situation, so it blurred the lines, because. And it happened at the Edgewater parole office. And I spent some time there, plenty of time there. And they usually have, it's been a while, so usually when you walk in, it's a little first floor, but you usually got to go upstairs, and then behind the glass, they got the OD, was the officer of the day. That's usually how you sign in. But you go through metal detectors, as I can remember. I'm not really sure, but regardless, and we definitely ain't bringing no weapons up there, so obviously something was going on with dude to make him do that. But it's no excuse, and I'm sure they gonna treat that accordingly as far as the court concerned. It won't surprise me if they put bro on death row. Seriously. Death row records and tapes, because they ain't playing it. And that's, yeah, it's a sad situation, man, because for one, although I don't know the details, we don't know the details, it ain't cool when innocent people lose their life or get caught up in stuff. And I know some people out there can take it in stride. Hey man, that's life, until it happened close to home, then have a different tune in. But regardless, man, the general point is, because I don't even want to, because this is an isolated situation, I don't want to get to comparing and contrasting and all that, because this is sensitive. This is still sensitive. It's fresh. I get it. But my main point is, this just blurred the lines, man. Overall, this is just a sad moment, a cold moment, not cool. Because that's, from all accounts, what appears to be a senseless act. And unfortunately, this type of stuff happens all the time. And as I mentioned, unfortunately, it may get worse before it get better. But you don't want it done like that because it won't be on your terms. But that's a whole nother topic. So just think about that. Now, in a perfect world, now, although this is an isolated situation, as I keep mentioning, it definitely won't get looked at like that. And things will, and I ain't trying to go down a rabbit hole, but people is feeling some type of way. Oh boy, he looks like a black man. He is a black man, average black man. So, now I scratch that, but this is a mess. And there's no one right way or right answer to solve this. You definitely got to address mental health, which is a whole ocean in itself, a whole universe in itself, because that's one individual at a time. But a lot of it needs to go into prevention as opposed to just nourishing the illness. But and that goes into profit and all that. But again, I ain't gonna go too deep down a rabbit hole. And people is going, hey, more guns, stricter laws. But I don't know, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this whole situation, man. But they identified old boy. I mean, it wasn't hard. He hijacked the bus. He didn't have nowhere to go because he was tripping. And they caught him, and it's over with for him, man. But, RIP to dude, condolences to him and his family, And we lost two people, the victim and the perpetrator. Two brothers lost. So, and this is black on black violence as well. This qualifies, unfortunately. So, this is one big mess, man. A quite sad situation. And although life is life, it still ain't good. So, you can take that how you want. But this is basically an update of the parole agent that lost his life out here in Oakland, California. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. I'll be back at y'all. Peace.